What's up, guys? It's Coach K, Blackstone Labs, and I'm here with my bikini athlete, Jaimie Olstein. She just drove 3 hours, was it?
2.5,
3
yeah.
from Fort Myers to pose. So she's been on prep for like what, 8-ish weeks?
8 weeks now.
8 weeks, yeah. So we're 4 weeks out from Tim Gardner's show in Tampa. And how are you feeling so far?
On top of the world right now. I feel pretty good. Can't complain.
The prep, so this is her first show, and how it began was like this. So she has been a Blackstone Labs Legion member, which we'll get to that in a minute, and she was considering competing. So she messaged PJ, she said, hey, I'm debating on if I should do bikini or figure, what do you think? And he said, don't do figure, do bikini. And she said, okay, who should I use for a coach? And he said, Coach K. And then we linked up, and that's how this happened. But so she did start from being a Legion member in Blackstone Labs. Can you tell them a little bit what that means?
Yeah, sure. So I've been with Blackstone Legion now since January, and basically it's an affiliate program where we promote the supplements that we personally take. And I work with lower level people who are maybe just getting into supplements or just getting into the gym, and kind of help guide them and find what products are right for them or maybe not right for them, depending on their goals. So
she's done really well with the Legion because she posts a lot. She tells how she uses the products, what products that she uses. She tags me, PJ, some other Blackstone Labs people in the post, so she makes herself very, I would say, seen within the company, which is a good thing. So if you are a Blackstone Labs member, it is good that you're actually posting often, being creative with your posts, tagging Blackstone Labs and PJ, and really making yourself visible within the company. PJ likes that. Any company would like that. So she's done a great job within Blackstone Labs. I told PJ, I said, I'm gonna have Jaimie come. We're gonna pose in person. I want you to meet her. And he was like, yeah, for sure, she's doing awesome. And he was really happy with her progress so far, happy with how she posts for Blackstone Labs. And so this is an exciting day because it's my first day meeting her. We did one posing session on Skype, and that's where I went through a lot of instruction, telling her how the shows are run, giving tips, showing things on my own body, and then having her do them and picking the poses that worked best for her personal physique. And then this is our second posing session, and after this one we'll have a third one. So she's been practicing a lot on her own, which is what you have to do. Even if you have a posing coach and somebody helping you, you still have to practice a lot on your own, and she does that. If you want to be successful in bikini, you have to pose a lot. She's really good at posing. I'm happy with her physique progress, her posing, and I'm excited to see what she has today to show us. So what we'll do, I'll have her come out and go ahead and do her individual routine, and then I'm gonna just make some comments, tweak it from there, tell her what's good, tell her what we need to maybe change, or maybe it's spot on, but we'll see. Stand there and then just come out and present what you're gonna present to the judges when you're on the stage by yourself, okay? Good. Nice. So I liked her walk. It's very confident. I think she can slow it down a little bit, but it's awesome. And then we will transition a little bit. We'll work on a transition from going from the walk into the front pose a little bit better, just to make it a little bit smoother. But her front pose is, to me, spot on. It looks really good on her physique. I absolutely love this pose. It's like Nika's pose too. she's lean enough, and she'll get even leaner, and it's gonna look even sicker when she's leaner. And then show them how you go into your side pose before you take that step to go to the rear. So, okay, go back into it and hold it. So this pose looks very good on her physique. You can see this nice arch. The shape of her body looks so good there. So even though this isn't a legit pose called by the judges, I call it a mid pose. So it's before she even goes into her side pose. It looks so good on her. She's taking her body and making it look attractive to the judges. So that looks really good on you. Okay, now go into your side pose. Good. Okay, hold it. So here she's showing a very nice side of her glute. It looks very attractive. She's not twisted over too much or not enough. She's in a great position for her body. Now go into your back pose. Good. Arch your lower back a little bit more and push your glutes out towards us more. Nice. Okay, now without walking to the back, just face the rear, face the front. And go into your front pose. Nice. Okay, rest for a second. So yeah, I love your presentation. It looks confident. Do you have any questions off the top for me as of now?
Well, I did switch up something from our original routine. I wasn't sure if you were okay with it. Rather than going into that mid pose, rather than going forward like this, I am falling back onto that hip, and I wasn't sure if that was okay, or as far as the guidelines for NPC posing go, is that something I can get away with doing, or?
Let me see it again. So go into it. Yeah, that looks really good on you. Yeah, there's no right or wrong when it comes to that pose. So that looks really good on you and you're comfortable with it, so we're gonna go with that. So a lot of stuff she's doing, she's found comfortable for her to do, that she feels confident in it. And so that's what you need to do when you're doing your posing. Don't just do what somebody else is doing. You kind of have to figure out what works best for you. So she's comfortable with that and it looks really good, so we're gonna go with that. So in terms of when you come out with the other girls, let's go ahead and try that. So you'll come out and then I'm gonna tell you to turn and take 3 steps to the back and so forth.
Slow my walk down?
Yeah.
Okay.
But still bring that sass you have, like hips, sassy. Cute. Nice. Okay, face the rear. Okay, 3 steps to the back. Good, now face the front. And now walk it back to the front. Nice. Now do you know what wave you're going to do before you exit?
I'm not sure if I like this little cutesy one. I think I rather.
Okay, that's cute. I see that. I see you doing that one, yeah. So when you're here, when they say, okay, ladies, you can exit the stage or wait over there, you can, you know how you fall back when you go into that mid pose? Mm-hmm. Try to do that and then do your arm at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so do that one more time.
I'm gonna work on that.
That's cute though. Yeah, that's cute. One more time.
And then walk off.
Yep. Good. So let's practice your personal routine again coming from this side of the stage. So when you're on that side of the stage, so if we're the judges back here, we're gonna see you on an angle. So you need to angle your body to us in a way that we can see your number and that looks best on you. So stand there how you feel comfortable. That, okay, or,
should I go?
Oh yeah, because you have, that's your front pose, the other side.
Yeah.
The number we're gonna have on your left-hand side. Do that pose can you do this? But from the other side? That's good. It just needs, this needs to just arch a little bit more. Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, that looks good. So your waist looks nice and small. Okay, so rest for 1 sec. So I'm gonna have you come out and do your individual routine. What you have to remember is when you come out by yourself, they're not telling you to turn, you're turning yourself. So when you come out, make sure you're looking at all the judges, like looking up and down. Then when you go into your front pose, make sure you hold that and look at the judges for about 3 seconds. And then kind of 2 seconds on your like mid pose and your side pose. And then hold your back pose for 3 seconds.
Okay.
And you can do your walk and then walk it back to the front. And then hold your front pose for 3 seconds again before you do your wave. And then I want to watch how you walk back to the side of the stage.
Okay.
Okay?
Question about my like this pose? Keeping my hair like over my back, right?
Right.
Okay. So don't move it then.
Yeah, we'll keep it there. And then I'll help you decide what we're going to do with your hair in terms of like, let's see, because I don't want to block this side. I'd probably put your hair here and leave this one to the back. Because do your front pose just right here, facing me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because I don't really want to block this because I think this looks good. So that's why I'd rather just have hair here and kind of leave that to be shown.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so when they do call outs for you to come out by yourself, you don't have to wave to come onto the stage. Just when they say number 2 or whatever, just start walking out and then hit your front pose.
Just realized I went the wrong way.
Yeah. Your walk is really good when you're exiting the stage because you keep your glutes up, you have an arch in your back, like everything looks good as you're walking. Yeah, I noticed you did the other pose.
I don't like really practice coming from that side, so I'm like, wait.
No, this is like perfect for the videos to actually show like how we're gonna adjust being on the different sides. You know? So like when you're coming from this side, her front pose is the opposite of mine, so it's harder for me to do, but like, so she walks out, and then you're gonna kind of have to like stop yourself and then adjust to go into this hip.
Can I do that though? Like, does that matter? Like, if I walk out from this side, do I have to like mirror all of my poses, or can I like just turn back this way?
Yeah, go into this pose.
Okay.
So like come out and just try to transition from the walk into your front pose that you're comfortable with, which is that one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then walk it back to the front. Good, and then you do your wave. Cute. You learned that wave fast. Boom. Good, that was good. I think with your glutes, I want to see, because do you flex them? Like, I feel like you flex them.
Am I not supposed to?
I want to see, yeah, because I think they
I want to
look
drop
better.
them.
What I would do is concentrate on the, just the arch, and like you can kind of press your hands on your quads, like push the arch more, and then let's not flex the glutes and just the lower back.
Okay.
Let me see how that looks. Okay, arch even more. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. And then instead of your feet in a V, let's see your feet facing directly towards the front. All right, now put them out just a little bit to the sides. Good. Okay, I think that's where we should be.
Okay.
Okay, you can rest for a sec. So I don't know for the show if you're going to be coming out in the morning on your own or just at night, but we'll be ready either way for either one of those. Do you have any questions so far about what we've done today?
Today, no. I'm just more curious on how like the actual show, like the procedure for that works.
Okay, so you're gonna come out from that side of the stage. You're gonna first come out with the other girls, and then, so you won't come out on the stage first by yourself. It's with the other girls, and they're just gonna say, face the rear, face the front, and then they'll send you off the stage, bring the next group that's in your class out, do the same thing. And then from there, they may have you do individual poses, or they might not. They might just say, okay, first call out, we'll take 2, 5, 7, 8, 10. They'll come out, and that's when they'll say face the rear, and then they'll say take 3 steps to the back, then they'll tell you to walk it back to the front, and then they may or may not switch you with somebody else. Like,
Okay.
did we go over that yet?
No.
Okay, so let's both go into a front pose. Okay, so let's say they want, you're number 3, I'm 5, they want us to switch places, okay? So what you're gonna do is go into that pose where you go here and look for the other girl, raise your arm so she can see you.
Okay.
Yeah, so that backhand, good. So we'll raise that backhand, and then we're gonna do like a little bit of a sidewalk to switch places with each other. I'm gonna let you walk in front of me, and then I'll walk behind you.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do, good, perfect. And then now go into your front pose again. Okay, now from there they might say, they might walk us to the back again. Now that they've moved, they wanna see us walk to the back.
When we do switch like that, does it matter if I'm this way or this way?
What are you most comfortable in?
Definitely this way.
Stick with what you are most comfortable
Okay.
in. Yeah, because I feel like whatever your official front pose is, keep that official front pose.
Okay.
As a pro, like you'll see Nika, she'll walk to the back and she'll go, I think she goes in this way and she's in this one. For the pros, they have more time, they can do more things like that. I think with you and it being your first show, I just want you to stick with like, okay, this is my front pose, this is my side pose, this is my back pose. We had a little guest try to sneak in, and he was like, he saw Jaimie, he's like, he was a little nervous. So, okay, so that front pose, okay, as say we're both on opposite ends and they want us to switch. Make sure you walk in front of the whole group of girls, still looking at the judges, don't walk behind everybody.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that you're always kind of being seen. Your sidewalk's really good. It's hot, and that's what we want. So she's gonna do the open division, the novice division, and the true novice division. So true novice is when it's your first show, so you're competing against other girls at their very first show, which I think is a really cool category. It only came out like the end of last year, or maybe the beginning of this year, I can't remember, but I think that's a really cool category. Then novice, anybody can compete in that's like newer, that has won an overall trophy, you can compete in novice. Normally it is like newer girls, not girls that have done like 5 or 10 shows. And then the open division is like every age, every experience level, no matter what you've won or done. So she's gonna be in all 3. So doing all 3, it gives her more exposure, more opportunity to place or earn a trophy. That, you know, sometimes that's important to people, sometimes it's not. It's kind of like you're putting all this time and investment into it. If it were me, I would compete in every possible category that I could. It's just more stage time, it's more practice for the future, for this show, for the future. How are you feeling with the prep so far? Like, is it everything you thought it would be, or different, or what is it like for you?
I've never cried over so many different foods before, but no, like seriously, like I've cried over Pop-Tarts like 3 or 4 times. But besides like those little breakdowns, it's been pretty much what I expected.
Okay. So you just had like some cravings?
Yeah, some really bad cravings.
Yeah. That happened to me on my first prep too. I never was a sweets person. Like I wasn't the type to order dessert. Then I got on prep, I was like, oh, I really want a cheesecake. I was like,
yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. But then after my first show, that like it changed. It was just getting my feet wet, and then my mentality changed, and I grew mentally, and it was, you know. So once you get your first show out of the way, it's kind of like a relief because you know what to expect for the next time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And something about Jaimie is her metabolism is very fast. So when I took her information as far as like what she was currently eating and doing, I created her program based on that. But really, her body started really reacting really quickly, and she started leaning down really fast. I had to slow things down a little bit, like cut back cardio, add in carbs. So she's like the opposite of most people, which is great for her.
It's all the carbs.
Yeah, so she gets to eat quite a bit of food, and she's still smiling at 4 weeks out, and that might change soon, but it's gonna be all worth it. I mean, she's on a great track. I'm excited to see the changes. I feel like once I hit 4 weeks out, I'm like, okay, I'm almost there. And then it's more exciting. Like, you're gonna see your body in a way you've never seen it before. So it's really fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see everything kind of like just dry up and tighten.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's the way it's gonna be. So that's pretty much it for us today with the posing. I think you're doing awesome. Your practice, like, you can tell that you've practiced, you know? So now, from the last time we posed, like, she took what I said, she went and she practiced it. I think she practiced with a friend as well, and she puts the time in, and she practices in her heels. She's gotten used to them. You can tell she's confident in what she's doing. So when I see her, I don't think, oh wow, this is her first show. I'm thinking, wow, she's really good. And so that's really awesome as you're hitting the stage for the first time, to have that confidence, and that comes from just the repetition of posing and obviously sticking with your program, listening to your coach. So on behalf of Blackstone Labs, Coach K, Jaimie Olstein, make sure you guys follow her on Instagram. What's her Instagram?
Miss J-Lo. It's MISSJLOAWEE.
We can put that in the little bottom, at the bottom there for you guys. So make sure you follow her journey. She's gonna be hitting the stage in 4 weeks. You don't wanna miss it. So thanks for coming. You've done awesome. It was good to meet you. Peace out, bye.